Problem Addict Podcast. Problem Addict Podcast. Problem Addict. Problem Addict. Problem Addict. Problem Addict. Problem Addict Podcast. Problem Addict Podcast. Problem Addict. Problem Addict. Problem Addict. Problem.
Recorded straight out of the ProblemAddict in West Palm Beach, Florida. The ProblemAddict Podcast, starring Stephanie Wood and Dan Caso. The only funny comedy podcast to ever come out of South Florida. Yeah, that's smart branding. That'll get everyone on our side.
Yay!
Woo! We're here! Welcome, everybody, to episode 14.
Oh man, the ProblemAddict Podcast.
What up? I'm Stephanie Wood.
I'm Dan Caso. Welcome. Here we are.
We're the Problem Addicts, but we are not, for the very first time, in the Problem Attic,
Yes.
where we normally record from Dan's lovely loft. We are in studio at Gonzo Radio. Yay, dicks out, tits out. Awesome. I mean, I feel like it's been a really, heavy news week. I do want to just start off with some good news. $5 footlongs are back.
Yay!
$5.
This is the cheering episode.
Yes,
this
this is just cheering.
Every
Yeah, woo!
sentence we say is just going to lead to us
$5
cheering.
footlongs are back. So, I mean, go get your Italian BMTs while you can, because at the state the world's in, who knows how long this is going to last for.
Yes, indeed.
I think I'll know when the world's returned to normal when the McRib comes back. Are you a McRib fan?
That's a stretch right now.
No?
I would just be happy for the riots and to stop, the cops to stop
I'm
killing
wishing
people
too
at
much.
protests.
I'm stretching too much looking for McRib.
Not really too many riots, right? Anymore, it's
No, there's more. Like, they're all peaceful protests.
yeah. The violence has died down a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, you haven't gone to any recent protests, have you?
I have not.
One protest, one and none.
No, I should have kept going. I've just been doing my own shit right now. It would be good to focus on that because it would take me out of myself, but
No?
I've just been isolating,
Don't do that.
making music.
Yeah, making beats?
Yeah.
Dan sometimes will send me just, like, I can always tell when he's in, like, a real creative state because I'll get no message, just a link to, it's like always in Google Drive, you send
Yeah.
it to me, and then it's just like a song, and I just sit there and I'm like, all right, cool. Let me smoke a bowl, put this on, and it's pretty awesome. You're a really talented kid.
Thank you, Steph.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
How else you been doing? You can lie if you
Not
want.
good. Like, if I'm being creative, it's probably pulling energy from other places in order to go there. So, not great.
All right.
Nope, not good.
Maybe if you go get a $5 footlong, it'll change things up for you. You know. What if you would go to Subway? Because I know you probably don't eat Subway. What was your go-to?
I eat Subway sometimes. I'm not too good for Subway. Most of the time, I'm too good for
Me
Subway.
too.
Right now,
No.
that's how I'll describe what I'm going through right now. Right now, wouldn't think twice. Go straight to a Subway.
I go to Quiznos.
Mm.
Firehouse subs even.
Sabaro?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Don't fuck a calzone.
Dude, get some stromboli there. Let's talk
Ooh,
about
now
it,
we're
dude.
talking.
And
Save a
pizza,
little for breakfast.
dude. And then the pizza slices are as big as your head. Do you remember when I was a kid? I would just go to the food court and just
Measure the pizzas with your face.
yeah. I'll take a full face. I'll take a full face of pizza. I didn't work at fast food, but I worked at Dairy Queen. I don't know if you knew that about me. I was a Dairy Queen employee from
I don't think you've ever mentioned that, no.
the day
But
after
it makes sense.
Yeah, I love ice cream. I like cream.
Mhm.
So soft serve, not so
Do
much.
you love turning it upside down?
Yep, get a little dip, a little twist. I can make dilly bars, buster bars, and I can fucking ice a cake, all right? But we didn't have quick Dairy Queen fact. If they have food there, it's called a brazier. So that's where you get like cheeseburgers and what have you.
I don't like that. What's a brazier?
That's just like the franchise name of the ones that have food. Mine did not have food.
Fuck that shit.
And we were closed in the winter because it was too fucking cold in Chicago. But, dude, let me tell you, I know how to make so much good ice cream. Blizzards. I always got the town gossip because everyone was always coming in with, like, you know, people they were, like, dating and stuff.
Mhm.
It was pretty awesome. But, yeah, the day after I turned 16, my mom took me to get a job. And I applied at McDonald's and Dairy Queen. And I wasn't good enough for McDonald's, so I became a dairy princess. I never made it to Queen, but, yeah, that was pretty good.
Hmm.
Yeah. My family still goes there and gets hooked
What
up.
stopped you from taking that all the way?
I mean, I worked there
You
for...
couldn't get out of your own way?
I couldn't. I've always self-sabotage.
Mhm.
I think you can relate.
Yes.
I would go...
That's what stopped me at Dairy Queen, is my own ego.
Did you like not want to make the Buster Bars anymore? Were you just upset that you had to change the fudge and it was never hot enough when you needed to change it?
There was just a little incident where, like, it was like a 5-year-old kid. He asked me, like, "Hey, you turn it upside down." And I was like, "Okay." And then I pulled out a sawed-off shotgun and I killed everyone in the store.
Oh, and that's how you got fired.
Yeah, I got fired.
Yeah.
They didn't, and I couldn't. I explained it exactly as it happened to, unemployment rather, the unemployment office, and they saw it be fit that they don't give me any money.
So you didn't get any money. You got fired. You did not get a hero's farewell,
Mm-hmm.
or did you get a hero's farewell?
No, but hopefully I get a hero's death, or a hero's funeral at least. Yeah, put my body on a little raft made out of logs, send me out into the middle of the lake, and then have my son shoot a flaming arrow at my body that bursts into flame.
GOT style?
Yeah.
All right, well, first you have to have a kid, and then we have to get it into archery, but these are feasible goals.
Yep.
We have time.
When I get got, go got. That's what I say. You know what I'm saying?
Got him.
For the funeral.
I got that. Mark it down.
I'll warm up. They'll get better.
I actually want to be buried with it not in a casket. I want to be. They have this thing where you can be buried in like a tree bag or something. I don't know. And then you just put your body in the soil and then a tree.
You become fertilizer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but a tree grows from you. It's not just fertilizer. You're not just like become compost or I don't know. But like it's
So
actually
you just
like
get
a tree.
like a tree that grows right up through your sternum.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be just fucking badass.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna become a fucking tree. I've always wanted. I
want but I want it on the ground. I want you to be able to see my skeleton with just a tree growing
Just,
through
like, coming out.
the center of me, and I'm just holding it. Holy shit! Is that how he died? He let a tree grow through him?
And then every time someone climbs it, you just they somehow fall off and die, just really mysteriously.
Mhm.
Yeah, I feel like that's the kind of tree.
And then
You'd
their
be a
skeleton
weeping willow.
replaces mine.
Oh, it's the circle of life, Dan.
Yep.
These are always hot takes that we have on the ProblemAddict Podcast.
It's not a hot take. It's a book I wrote. It's a children's book I wrote.
I know you have been working on your children's series. Where are you at? Have you published any?
It's called "Grow a Tree Through My Corpse," and it's
It's a 3-part series.
It didn't make a bestseller. It didn't get published. It's like 9 pages of slightly different off-white computer paper that I stapled together poorly.
It's a communist manifesto, I believe.
No,
Oh, okay.
not the Communist Manifesto. It's called "Grow a Corpse." No, it's called. Now you got me thrown off because you got me thinking about communism. It's called "Grow a Tree Through My Corpse," and it's a children's book I wrote, and it didn't get published.
I think you can now self-publish it. I'd back it. I think we could hand it out to schools when kids are going back to school.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry. I just
I'm
want
not
to
self-publishing that.
I want to support
I
you.
want someone to pick it up.
All right. I don't know. I feel like it would be a great Christmas present. Christmas is, only 6 months away. I feel like we could get this done. Make it a hot bestseller. New York Times.
Christmas is canceled. Christmas isn't going to happen this
This
year.
whole year's canceled.
Yep.
Did you know that I was reading today the Mayan calendar? Remember back in whatever it was 2012 when it was supposed to end? I was reading some bullshit.
I'm sure you were.
It's a theory that was proven false, but people are going crazy on the internet because they're saying the 21st so June 21st is actually the new end of the Mayan, of the Mayan calendar. So we're supposed to die on Sunday.
Maybe.
We're supposed to die on Sunday.
Wasn't I talking to you about maybe what if 2012 was actually, what was the date for that? Was it November 1st?
He's not there. Jamie, can you look up when the original Mayan calendar was?
What was the first exact date of the Mayan calendar scare?
I know it was 2012, and I also...
December 1st?
Dude, I had someone...
I know it's not too important. But maybe, all I was going to say was I think maybe... Or wasn't I talking to you about how if maybe that was just the beginning of some interdimensional reality show starting, and that's when the season started, and now if we find a second date, that's when the season ends.
Oh. So that's the series premiere, and now this is
The finale.
the series finale.
Series finale. The series fin. That's how you say it, finale?
Yeah, finale.
No one says it like that.
I think everyone says it like that. I'm not even trying to be uppity at all.
You
I'm
sound
a white.
well,
I'm a white trash piece of shit.
then you do it effortlessly because you're being uppity as fuck. It's not called finale. It's called finally, the season finale, because it's finally over.
No, it's called finale. We got 2012.
I know the
This
year. What was
fuckface.
the exact date? We directed you by saying, please find us the exact date on the 20th.
December 21st.
21st.
December
Thank you.
21st. Thank you.
Thank
I appreciate it. All right, go back to what you were doing. Those December 21st, they said the calendars were laid wrong, and I don't know. Fucking give it a googs. I don't know how it works.
I know how it feels to be laid wrong.
Dude. That's why I just wish the McRib was back. Because then when you have a bad lay, you just go get a McRib and cry in your car.
Yeah.
Eat it in your car. Have you ever seen people eat fast food in
Yeah,
their
I guess
car?
the McRib is the perfect bad sex food.
Like it's a little saucy, a little dirty.
But like,
Makes you feel bad
no, I'm
afterwards.
not gonna make that joke. Never mind.
You're a better comic than that?
No.
Okay. We're learning over here.
Yeah, I had a good one in the chamber, but it wasn't nice. So I'm
You
gonna
could have
try.
fired it.
I know.
I'm ready. I can take it. Let's do
Nah.
it. So,
It's off now.
Corona's coming back. I guess it never left, but we have the most cases ever in Florida. It's like 50% more people or some shit. It's like crazy. I think I went to a restaurant. I'm not going to call the restaurant out, but Frigates, or Frigates, if we want to be fancy. I went to Frigates, and I got a macadamia-encrusted grouper sandwich. And when I was there, not one motherfucker in the whole establishment was wearing a mask. Not one person. Not one person. And I thought about leaving, but I wanted that macadamia-encrusted grouper sandwich, so I stayed, and I probably got Rona, but...
What, does liberty make you uncomfortable?
No, I'm just thinking, I know people who are getting corona now. What am I?
Those were citizens demonstrating their rights. You hear me?
Yeah, but
For a
listen,
made-up virus.
it's not made up.
I know it's not made up.
We have a comic who got it and who was at the mic.
Liberty's made up. They're the fools.
That's the false.
There is no liberty. Motherfuckers talking about liberty all the time. There is no liberty. Shut up.
I thought she was a person.
You're all about freedom, but you don't know what the fuck it means. Bunch of stupid assholes that subscribe to extremist Christianity. Catholicism.
So Dan's having a really positive week and
Yeah, I've been doing yoga.
and not having an existential crisis.
I've stopped douching.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's wrong with you. You got to douche.
Yup.
Do you know that's the one thing every gynecologist tells you is not to douche? You know, you go to the gynecologist. You're a doctor.
I go to the gay gynecologist. I mean, the proctologist. Just kidding. That's a Cumtown joke. That'd be funny, though, if they called, your proctologist a gay gynecologist. Stupid, but it'd be funny. Yeah, I gotta go see my gay gynecologist.
Yeah, I got an appointment with them. I mean, I can't even get in to see a gynecologist. I don't have health insurance.
I gotta go
so-
see my gay gynecologist. Why? You think you got a family history of colon cancer?
No, just bored.
Yeah.
Times are lonely. Times are lonely. No, but there's a
I got boy pussy cancer.
ooh. That's just butt cancer, right?
I don't know. It's the whole thing, baby.
The whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like a good kit and caboodle right now?
I would do anything to just see one.
One kit or caboodle.
Yeah. What is a kitten caboodle?
It's
I always thought it was kitten caboodle.
no, it's a kit and caboodle.
We can't reference baby cats and have it mean something else.
Nope. It's not a kitten caboodle, but I guess you could put a cat in there, and therefore, thus, making it a kitten caboodle. So you're not wrong, but you're not right.
Yeah, and I mean, if you wanted to call a bag like a bindle, you could call that a kitten caboodle.
I don't know what
No,
a
a kitten
bindle is.
caboodle just means like the whole thing, right?
Like the whole
it's-
shebang.
Yeah.
But back in the 90s, they used to have caboodles that you would like put your makeup in, like I don't know, you're not a girl, like
Fuck you.
Well, maybe your sister had one, like a kitten caboodle, and it have all your like fucking makeup in. It was like gross, like Wet and Wild makeup, Lisa Frank shit. There's tigers in there.
I don't know.
No.
All my sisters kept their makeup in tackle boxes.
That was their kitten caboodle.
Yeah, and they'd only put on makeup when they went fishing in the bay.
Is that how that was the bait? They were the bait.
Yeah.
Just like put them out there, see if like a middle-aged white man come and pick them up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Score a
they're
couple
trying
bucks.
to hopefully land a man that could teach them how to fish. Hey.
Hey. Don't hit me, Dan. Anyways, I'm sorry about that. But no, I just want to let you know that be careful out there. I know you don't believe in coronavirus, but everyone is getting it. And we have a mic tomorrow, and comics are getting it, so don't get it, okay, Dan? Are you
Okay.
reading?
I won't get it. Yeah, I was trying to. I have a rough time with literacy.
Reading is hard. So I don't know if you heard about the Beijing outbreak in the markets. They have another outbreak. Why are we still having these markets? I thought they closed the markets.
Because China's in control.
Well,
Yeah.
they blamed it on Norwegian salmon. So they
Mhm.
blamed it on the white man. They're like, it's a salmon from Norwegia or whatever it's called. See, I don't know anything either. And they're like, it's the wrong strand. I don't get it. I just don't understand why their markets are still open. I thought they had to close their markets.
You thought the entire
I thought
nation of China was going to close down their wet markets after this?
I thought they had to. I thought that was a rule.
No.
Okay, well, should I write
They're
a
not gonna
letter
do
to
that.
someone or something?
Yeah.
Okay, will you post it and send it for me?
Um,
You don't even know where
no,
the
I'd
post-
rather just go there and hand it to whoever it is in person.
Would you go on an airplane right now?
Yeah. I'm not afraid of this stuff.
You're not?
No.
You can't drink on airplanes anymore. You don't drink.
I don't really drink too much on airplanes now.
It's not good for you. It makes you super dehydrated and like contributes to your
I don't
jet lag.
drink often at all.
But if
Just-
you are gonna drink, drinking on an airplane is pretty tight. You get fucked up real easily.
Well, yeah, but I don't take Xanax anymore, and that's what was really my go-to for flights. Of course.
You
it's the
just
best.
white knuckle an airplane flight?
Xanax.
Oh, you do
How
take
was that
Xanax
white?
now.
Yeah, I don't now, but I used to.
Okay, so now if you were
Now
going
I
to
just I usually get high as shit.
copy. So you got something going
You know,
on.
smoke cannabis.
Gotta smoke that flower.
You know,
Yeah, no.
edibles. That's why I like coming back from Colorado,
I
because I
like.
could just destroy myself and with like, you know, 150 milligram soda and like maybe another 60 milligrams and little treats.
Little treats.
Yeah.
How do you like take like consuming it? Like, do you like gummies, cookies? What's your favorite edible? Lollipop?
Ideally, I just like making my own butter and just putting that in whatever I want.
Have you made it before?
Yeah. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
You're a chef too.
Yeah.
Chef and a doctor and a musician.
I am a doctor and a chef and a musician and
A gynecologist. A gay gynecologist.
no, I'm not a gay gynecologist, but that would be cool. And what else am I? I'm a grandma. I'm a
Congratulations.
fighter.
You are?
I'm
A lover.
yeah. And
A friend.
I'm a party animal,
A party animal.
and I'm the salt of the earth, and
You're the moon to my stars.
and I'm white trash,
Mm-hmm. True. Yep.
and I'm a Yankee, and let's just keep figuring out words, and I'm
Hey, you're a good kid too.
no,
No.
and
You're a bad
I'm
guy. You're a dog owner.
a spirit.
A human.
I don't know why I'm running out of words. It's funny, like started focusing on it too much. It was stream of consciousness for a second there.
Well, maybe your consciousness isn't just there right now.
It went from free to cheap association. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like
know-
it started costing a little more. There.
You gotta pay up. You gotta
Yeah.
pay the piper.
Yeah. Oh, I'm like Robin Williams.
No, I don't know. I'm gonna go on an airplane. I think soon. The flights are cheap, and you can bring your own booze on the airplanes now.
Mhm.
So they're not gonna serve you alcohol, but you can bring.
I didn't know that. I just shook my head like, yep.
It's BYOB.
Is
I'm
that
dropping
really the
facts
case?
on you. Yeah, you can bring your own booze on board. So I'm just gonna like when I went to Disney World. This is how you know you have a fucking drinking
How do you bring
problem.
more than a certain amount of liquid on the flight, though?
You can buy it like in the airport.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like go to like one of the like duty free things or whatever, and they sell booze there.
that's clever on their behalf.
Yeah.
You think they did that because the hit they just took?
Yeah. Well, and they want to like avoid people like coming in contact. So I can think if you're in first class, like you're Gucci, but everyone else they're like just die of dehydration back there. You get one thing of water, no booze, no food, but also who eats fucking food on an airplane? Are you an animal? Like just drink like a normal human.
I love
get
the
drunk.
people that bring like food from a restaurant that's not even in the airport onto the plane, like fucking McDonald's and shit. And
Or it's like,
God damn, it's like, why are you doing that, man? Like, I saw a dude, like, eating, like, the biggest size chili that Wendy's does, and, like, he had a bunch of, like, French fries in it, and, like, he, like, was breaking up his cheeseburger and putting it in there. And I get it, I get the move, but you're on a fucking airplane.
Yeah.
I'm not above doing that at home.
No,
I do shit like that all the time.
naked,
But
gross.
on a
Shove
plane,
it.
you're a fucking piece of shit, man. What are you doing? What are you thinking?
I get angry on planes.
What happened to you that made you do that
Like,
right now?
Who?
Where can we pinpoint in your stupid fucking timeline an event that would justify smashing up a fucking Wendy's double stack in your fingers and putting it in an enormous Wendy's chili on an airplane?
On the tarmac. So fucking repulsive. And it's also, too, like, you've been
With, like,
sitting there for
70
an
other-
hour. Why couldn't you have eaten your food in the airport? Why do you have to bring it on the airplane? I'm like a martyr on the airplane. Like, I don't know if that's the word, but, like,
Probably not. Doesn't
the
sound
town
right. Keep
crier.
going.
I will yell at people if they're being a fucking dick. I'm like,
It's
are
not-
you serious? Are you really going to eat this right now? Like, I am, like, the cunt in me really comes out. Like, I will go crazy.
I understand that.
I can't take it. Like, why are you doing this to me? Like, I don't want to smell your greasy food. And it's never like someone, like, if you want to eat a turkey sandwich with no onions, that's fine. But
Mhm.
other than that, eat before you get on the airplane or wait till you get off and just fucking drink in the meantime. Bring your own booze, okay? It's not that hard.
Okay, babe.
Okay, babe?
Okay, babe.
Okay? And hot tip from an alcoholic, not really, I'm a booze hound. Bladders, they are
Hot tip on the rocks with Steph Wood.
hot tips on the rocks.
Listen quick before it melts.
Because I'm going to, and I won't remember. Get a bladder. That's what I brought to Disney World.
Oh, I always bring it with me everywhere.
And just fill it with booze, and then just like tailgate in the parking lot, or put it on you.
Mhm.
They're not gonna like check, I mean, at the airport they will, but like I'm just saying for other events, if you guys are going in public and they're saying you can't drink like at church, bring a bladder in. Make yourself a little God's little drink in the back in the bathroom. That's what I do. So that's where I'm at with my life. Things are going great. No one's wearing masks. I can't. Are you going to restaurants? Did you go to a restaurant yet?
Mhm.
Do they have masks on?
No.
No.
You don't gotta wear them at the table.
I don't care if no one of the patrons use them, but it's weird when the servers aren't wearing them or the people who are handling your food, don't you think?
Yeah.
See, we're so lackadaisical about this. Like, my friends, she was texting me, like, I'm in a group text, and she has a wedding to go to. It's in Colorado, and she lives in Chicago, and it's her husband's dad's getting remarried. So, like, she kind of has to go, right? There's 150 people going to be there. It's outside in Colorado, and, like, she's like, I'm like, yeah, I've been out, like, at comedy clubs and shit. Like, I've definitely been around 150 people. And I'm like, maybe you shouldn't take my advice, but I would say go. And she's like, yeah, I'm not going to listen to you. Every decision you've ever made in your life has been wrong. I'm like, touche. That's fine. That's fine.
Yep. I don't know. We'll see.
Trump's not wearing a mask. He's fucking raw dogging it. He's just nothing. Who cares? He's like, fuck it. I'm done with masks. I'm done with Trump. I'm done with this shit. I hope the Mayan calendar just comes true.
Yeah, I would love for a bunch of natives to be right. I would. It's the ultimate sacrifice I could do as a white man.
What is that?
Just die by the hands of a native curse or something, or a weird interdimensional reality show where we all die that they predicted.
I watched Matrix for the very first time this weekend.
What'd you think?
Loved it. Even for
I watched it again as an adult, and I thought, you go ahead, you brought it up, so
No,
let
I
me hear
was
what
just
you
gonna
say
say, I was
first.
surprised how much I liked it and how well the special effects still kind of held up. I mean, I could see back in the day how cool that was. I mean, obviously it's like, I think the first one came out in like in the 90s, late 90s maybe.
2000.
Anyways, 20 years ago, like technology is so different. I feel like they just did a lot of slow-mo, if we're really being honest.
They invented that, though. They were
They
the ones
did?
that popularized that. Like, that's why every movie did that afterwards, like, with, like, gunfire and shit, and just the slow dodging. Yep. I watched it again as an adult, and I felt like the first one I enjoyed much more than the... All right. I thought there were kind of piece of shit movies, but the concept was just so fucking cool that you can't help but just watch it and love it and be completely invested in it. I thought the first one came off as a better film than the second and third.
For sure.
And
And I think those,
but yeah,
I heard like
it's weird how that was weird seeing that. Like, oh shit, I remember these movies. It's just awesome, but it's because when I was younger, just the experience of everything that was going on, the special effects and shit, you're just like, oh, this is a masterpiece. But then you see the acting and the dialogue, and it's amazing that they still conveyed like such a cool concept with shitty dialogue.
Like Morpheus just says like the most cliche, like I can show you the door, but you
Yeah.
must walk through it. Or like that's all he has. It's just like real stupid one-liners like that.
And know what part of that might be too is because it was adapted from
Japanese?
Ghost in the Shell, right? Isn't that what The Matrix was based off of, or kind of inspired by? It was like kind of adapted. It was Japanese adapted, right?
Yeah, it was.
I wonder if the translation kind of led to the dialogue. But I mean, it was written by
Yeah, I mean, when you adapt something,
White
you change
Sisters.
the script. Yeah.
But you obviously have to work with the original works. I don't know.
There's a new one coming out.
Yeah.
There's a Matrix 4 coming out.
What?
There's a new one coming.
Why?
I don't know.
It shouldn't be.
It should be awesome. I mean, how old's Keanu Reeves? Like 100?
Doesn't matter.
Dude, I saw a thing for Bill and Ted. He looks just as fly and just as young as he ever did.
Yeah, he doesn't really age much.
Did you watch King of Staten Island?
No,
You didn't watch it?
no.
Oh, you gotta watch it.
I hate Staten Island, so I'd never watch that show. That movie.
Never watched it? Well, do you know what it's about? You would like it.
No.
So it's kind of based a
It's
little.
a dude, Pete Davidson. It's loosely based off Pete Davidson's life.
Yeah, they don't talk about. They say his dad dies in a fire. Spoiler alert! But they don't say that he dies in 9/11. I heard like that they purposely left that out. Judd Apatow made that conscious decision because he didn't want it to be very like 9/11.
Well, that's because the proof has come in and they realized that 9/11 never actually happened.
He was like, you know
Yeah.
what? We can't talk about this or this fake event
They
that
don't want to
happened.
give any attention to the conspiracy theories.
Oh, you would like it though. Bill Burr's super awesome in it.
It's probably good. I'll end up seeing it
What's her
eventually.
name? That's the girl in it who was in My Cousin Vinny.
Bill Burr's mustache is sweet.
Dude, right? Fuck. What's her fucking name? I don't remember her name. Marissa Tomei. She's super hot
She's in it?
Yeah, she
Great.
plays his mom.
Okay.
She's like 55 in real life. You know, I have this thing where I like to look at older. I've expressed this to you many times. Right? Like I look at actresses who I like idolized as a kid, and they were like total hot babes. And I always like to see if they're still hot babes. Dude, 55.
Yeah.
She's banging it.
Bad as shit.
She's a baddie. She's awesome.
So gorgeous.
No,
I had
it's
a
a
huge
good
crush on
movie.
her as a child.
Oh, dude, did you like My Cousin Vinny? Such a classic.
My sisters used to watch it all the time, and I would see her, and I'd be like, holy shit.
She is so hot. So I was happy to see. One thing, though, that you can tell, I had a boyfriend tell me this one time, you can always tell a woman's age by her hands.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at her hands at a couple scenes, and, like, you could tell she was 55, but she still looks good. But, yeah, it's a good movie. He does
Hands
a lot.
and ears.
Ears?
Ears. Yeah, ears get old faster.
Your
often.
ears get bigger, too. Your
Yeah,
ears
they
don't
get
stop
big.
growing.
They don't stop growing.
I have weird ears. Mine are connected to my head. Like, you know, most
Oh, you have
people
attached earlobes.
attached earlobes.
Yeah.
So that's why I'll never get married, is because I
I
have
actually was
attached
born
earlobes.
with assholes in my earlobes. So.
And the doctors, you're a medical marvel.
Mm-hmm.
They look good now, though.
They said pretty good.
They look pretty tight.
They said that's pretty good the way you got assholes in your ears.
What's that called? What's that disease called?
You got to sign it.
It's only
You can't
cursive.
actually, like, I can't pronounce the words.
It's a whole nother language. You just
It's like your earlobes stretch out, and then they get filled with, like, different jewelry all the time.
like a nice cuff,
Yeah, and, like,
necklace,
they just keep getting bigger and bigger.
and then like
And then eventually they fall out, and the person's earlobes shrink, however much they shrink.
do you pawn the jewelry that you found in it, or what do you
No,
give
it
it away?
disappears.
Oh, it's like reverse treasure.
Yeah, and then you just try to forget.
That's what life's about. Just trying to forget. Every day. No, I was going to ask you too about that movie. It's $20 to like rent it, which isn't like when I went to someone like, it's $20. I was like, yeah, bitch. Think of it was originally supposed to be released in a theater.
Mhm.
So we all went. It would have, and you say you got something.
This is
to
worse
eat.
than not to be crazy, but this is worse than 9/11. This should have been in theaters.
Yeah, I mean, this is the nation's tragedy. Never forget that you had to stream this fucking thing from your comfort of your home for $20,
right.
which is actually cheaper than going to the movie theater. But I kind of think movie theaters might go away.
You know what's cool about watching a movie at home as opposed to like when you're at the theater? Is that like they'll actually give you a pretty hard time if you try just shitting and pissing yourself while watching the film and not doing anything about it.
People don't
if you're
like
at
that.
A theater,
Yeah.
If you're at a theater, well,
Yeah.
sometimes you'll realize that you're going to get a little bit of scuff from the patrons, but it's mostly the staff. They
What
don't
about
wanna
if you
have
go to
deal
those
with-
ones that like serve dinner? Is that more acceptable or less acceptable?
Oh, like a Alamo Draft House or something like that,
or like
a
an
fancy one?
iPix or whatever that's
Ooh,
called.
yeah. They hate it too. They don't like it. Yeah, they don't like it when you shit and piss yourself in in those chairs. They don't
Nope.
like that because it gets all caught up in the gears. I've gotten so many of my turds just smashed in the gears.
In
of
the
like
gears?
A nice, yeah, in like a nice movie theater seat, the ones that recline and they, yeah.
I like the ones that have like a couch where like two people can fit. I'm like, what do you think teenagers are doing in here? They're giving hand jobs.
Yeah.
You better get home and go up
I
to your
wish we
basement
had
and
those
watch
when I
it
was
from
a
your
kid.
house.
I wish we had those when I was a kid, you know?
What, basements or?
When, you know, like when you like go out, like I would go out with a girl I would like and give her a hand job.
That's always tricky when you give the hand job first.
Yeah.
It's like, who's
I
gonna?
would say that to girls all like, let me give you a hand job.
Like,
And
can I
like,
help
what?
you
That's
out?
not, you know, that's not what it's called, and also no.
But aren't you using your hands to complete a job?
Yeah.
I think that can work. I don't think you're wrong
I
for
mean,
calling
if
it
I'm
a
being
hand job.
honest, it feels like more of a career because I like doing it. It's a career. I love my work.
And you get paid for it?
No.
Okay. Well, I feel like it's a passion project.
I used to love fingering.
What happened? When did you stop love fingering?
I mean, I still do. I like fingering.
Like,
But just as a kid, just it was like growing up, it was a go-to. I loved
Dude,
it.
wasn't
I
it
felt
the
I really
best?
shined.
Yeah, I felt like I really could give a solid hand job when I was kind of known for it in high school, like not to brag or anything. But
But you do, very often.
I do brag about it. But those were hand jobs, not BJs. I didn't give BJs then. Those were strictly HJs, a lot of over-the-pants work. This is a family-friendly show, obviously, and also I'm available for any of your children's parties. But yeah, I was queen. But guys loved hand jobs now. Also now I feel I don't give them that
Guys
frequently.
love hand jobs now?
Or they loved them then. I don't know if they still love them, but I don't know if I love giving them anymore, and I also feel self-conscious about it. It's like you've figured how to do this for the last, I don't know, depending who the person is, 30 to 60 years. I figure you got a better grip on it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Whatever. Most guys don't like it, I think.
You wouldn't want to get a hand job. You'd rather give yourself a HJ.
I mean, yeah, I can just jerk myself off
Right,
better
that's
than
what
any
I'm
girl
saying.
can.
It's like, let's put your talents to use. Don't waste your time. I mean, I'll sit there and watch you do it.
That's why I'm all
Well, not
about.
you,
That's
but-
why I'm all about that hole. Yeah, I'm sorry. All right, call me old-fashioned, but I'm all about the hole.
I'm all about that hole. No.
I need a hole to get off. I'm sorry.
You are old-fashioned.
Yeah, I'm into fucking holes.
Fucking, what's wrong with the patriarchy? They just want to fuck holes. It's like,
Yeah.
open your mind. You know,
Listen up, fuckhole.
fuck an armpit, fuck a nostril, fuck an ear. You know what that's like. Use
No, I
all-
don't. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, that'd be cool if I was gay and I used to let guys put their dicks through my earlobes.
I mean,
That happens. I've seen that. I've seen videos of that. People send you a link to something. They're like, oh, check this out. And you just open it and you see that. And you're like, oh, you got me.
he's like, not again, Dad.
How else are you supposed to
You're
bond?
always getting me with these goofs.
Yeah, we're both emotionally broken. That's how we bond.
Yeah, over ear fucking. I understand. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know about ear
That's
fucking,
what this
don't
whole
lie.
podcast is. Just ear fucking. It's a constant ear fucking.
So I know you're a big NASCAR fan. How do you feel about the Confederate flag being banned? Give me your hot take. Give me your spicy take by Dan Caso.
It doesn't ruin my love of the sport.
Okay. You know my family are huge NASCAR fans. I've never gone to one, but my sisters all the time.
Yeah, no, I've never liked NASCAR. My cousin actually, or like second cousin, was a pit chief for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for a car. Forgot the name of the guy. Oh well.
Yeah. Well, fuck that. I mean, I just feel like you've never been to a NASCAR race and you don't know a lot of NASCAR.
No, I mean
people.
I would go. I would check it out once. Why not?
They're just like a different strand. It's like have you ever been to a country music concert? Like a country music festival or something?
Not a real one. Like I've seen country music played live, but like.
Well, I think we're going to have to test your white trash a little bit more. We're going to do some real white trash things. Like go to a country music festival, like me and get in a fight in cowboy boots, or go to a NASCAR race. My sisters love them. My sister had literally a legit, I think his name's Jimmy Johnson. I know his name's Jimmy Johnson. And she had it it was like $200 or something. My mom bought her this fucking jacket. I was like, I didn't even get a birthday card, and this bitch gets a NASCAR authentic jacket.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I
So,
can't imagine.
Fuck that. I hope no one goes to NASCAR races. I do like Busch Light, but fuck the Confederate flag. I can't even
It's
say
funny
it.
because like I thought you were gonna say some shit like until you go to like a country concert and fight someone in cowboy boots, or go to a NASCAR race and blow a guy, blow a guy in a trucker hat in a bathroom, you're not white trash, dude.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
okay.
You keep calling yourself white trash.
But I'm gonna need you to walk the walk and suck the dicks in the cowboy boots.
Yeah, I mean, if I don't meet that criteria to actually be white trash, fine.
Okay. Well, listen, I'm not a big fan of the Confederate flag at all. I think it's bullshit. I'm so glad that they got rid of that.
You're gonna go out on a limb and say that?
Dude, the other day I was going down the highway and someone had on a Confederate flag from the back of their car, 2 flags that said Trump 2020, and underneath it said fuck your feelings. And then all these Trumps, I'm like, I hope someone beats the shit out of you and fucking slits your tires. Like, what is wrong with you people?
Nah, that dude's badass, and I bet he fucks real good.
Dude, I don't know. I think that should be banned everywhere. I think I fully support taking down the statues and renaming anything that's named after a Confederate like soldier or something. I think that, I don't know. Some people think it's like history and you should leave it up, but it's a monument. You're idolizing something.
Fuck their feelings.
Yeah,
heritage, not
fuck
hate.
those people's feelings. Like, that's bullshit. Take that shit down. Tear it down. Throw it. I love watching them take that shit. It makes me so happy. Like,
well, they often just try to throw the sensitivity that the left has to, culture and race now, and say that, no, this is our culture, this is our heritage.
dude, I mean, and people who like dress up for like those, like, how demented of a person are you that you do Civil War reenactments? What the fuck?
It's a special kind of guy, Civil War.
If there's
any war reenactment,
you might as well say I'm a serial killer. Like, that is the most appalling thing I could ever imagine. If someone told me they did Civil War reenactments, I would run away.
Yeah,
I would run so fast.
Get into opiates.
Yeah, dude.
Like a regular person. If you really feel that empty that you need to resort to any sort of war reenactment,
dude,
just do heroin.
That's
it's so much more fun.
bizarre to me. Even if you were on the winning side, that's still fucking weird. That's just
Actually,
weird.
if you were doing Civil War reenactments fucked up on heroin, I'd understand, because I could see myself being down to do that if I was,
You take a whole bottle of Xanax.
really just whacked on smack.
Yeah, I could see that. Because you're
do
just
it.
making all the wrong choices.
Well, yeah, I just have no inhibitions. So
Okay.
maybe that's the thing. Maybe they're all heroin addicts, and we should show a little empathy for them.
Maybe they need help. It's a mental and a health crisis, actually.
Yeah, spiritual crisis. It's a chemical solution to a spiritual malady.
But on the contrary to that, I don't know how I feel about them taking down
Sorry, I got excited.
Gone with the Wind. They took down Gone with the Wind from HBO Max.
Oh yeah.
Okay, listen.
Hey, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
God
damn it, yeah. I'm a fucking legend,
baby.
son. I'm a legend. The greatest comedians in the world.
Fuck the McRib. Dan Casso's back, baby.
Yup.
Oh, that is amazing. I think I don't even know what to say after that.
Yep.
We should just leave it there.
Yep.
But I do want to say
Know
that.
who would have loved that? John Mulaney.
Do you want me to call him?
Yeah, let him know. Get him on the horn.
right,
Tell him
hold
the
on.
joke I just told.
If he doesn't, I'll just leave him a voicemail. Oh, nope, he just hung up on me. So, anyways, I'll just call Mulaney later, but...
That's because you gave him a bad blowjob at
It was a
NASCAR
hand
race.
job at a NASCAR race. I am a
Yeah.
lady. Jesus Christ. It's not enough bush light in the world to make me blow you at a NASCAR race, all right? Hands only.
Yes, there is.
Yeah,
They
there's
make a lot of that shit.
There's enough bush light to make me do anything in this world.
Yeah.
My uncle, who's also a legend, rolls with, as you see that I roll sometimes with booze, he rolls with a cooler filled with bush light.
Mm.
Yeah.
I thought you were pointing to one over there. I don't know why. I
No,
looked.
my Truly that I brought from my
right,
house.
right.
But
Okay. There she is, Mammy, and what's her name?
Hattie
the main
McDaniel. Oh, that's Scarlett.
Scarlett. That's right.
Yeah, but so she was the Hattie McDaniel. She played Mammy, which was obviously a terrible role. It was very stereotypical.
Oh, so the Scarlet Letter was a sequel to this?
Yeah, she won an Oscar. She was the first African American woman
Mammy?
to win supporting role.
Yeah.
So, even though the movie's, if you watch it, I mean, it's in a different time. The context of it is crazy. I mean, the things they say you would never be able to say now. But I think it's okay to look at that in a way of like, we would watch that in class, and we were in grammar school. They would make us watch that fucking movie because it was to see and almost be like, this is how people lived back then. Like, you know what I mean? It almost was to make you appreciate the history. So it almost is like, like, remember you had to watch, I don't know if you had to watch, like, the Auschwitz, like, when they went to the Auschwitz camps and stuff, and they were, like, taking the Jews out, and you're just, like, watching these dead bodies. You're like, oh, my God, how could this happen? I feel like that's kind of how I felt when I watched that. Like, this is history. This was something that's fucked up. Learn from this. How do people talk like this? But she did win an Oscar for it. Again, playing a role that was stereotypical, but
I don't know how good for your case the analogy equating the movie Gone with the Wind to Holocaust footage.
I'm just saying.
I don't know.
I'm just saying it's something you may not want to
No, I hear you.
watch, but
I
it's
don't
just
know.
it's a part of history.
I'm obviously not for censoring stuff,
Yeah,
but
like that's why you can go to the like.
But I guess that what the other argument is that we're supposed to just put faith in now. That's my privilege.
Right.
Doesn't hurt me. I have no emotional connection to this film.
I don't.
I had no one in my family that were slaves.
Right.
On my mother's side, possibly I had
You had a few.
that owned slaves.
Yeah.
Not the Italian side. They just, if they wanted to, come over here and treat people like shit and subservient, they would just get married. They'd start a family. That's what the Italians do.
And then they would eventually find the Irish, and then that's how fucks like me and you are created.
Yep. But,
Yep.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think things should be able to be seen. And they still will be. That's why I don't really worry about it, because if you want to, you're going to be able to see it on the internet forever.
And again, I'm never going to watch it.
But who the fuck really wants to see it?
I don't want to fucking watch it either. Same thing with Huckleberry
It's
Finn.
kind of a non-issue. Like,
Yeah. I just think more
I'm not
or less...
for censorship, but it also doesn't matter at all. There's bigger fish to fry when it comes to censorship.
But don't you... my only point is, and what people say is, once you start to censor something, it's a slippery slope. What is censored and what's not. But then again, I don't know where I fall on this, because
Well, I want to
again,
censor
I
you
believe...
for just saying that word.
What?
A slippery...
Slope? You don't like slopes? I'm sorry.
Why do
guys.
you keep saying that?
What? What are you looking at me for?
I'm not saying what you just said, but that's a fucked up word.
A slippery slope? No. Slippery slope is like you're gonna, once you go down it, you keep going and you keep running into stuff.
No, you're saying that Asian people are sneaky.
Well, that's a given. That's not a slippery slope.
Yeah.
I mean, I dated an Asian.
Yeah.
Dude, I found a joke that I think you helped me write the other day in my book. I'm going to tell you about it later.
Just do the bit right now.
It's just no, I'm not going to. But it's pretty funny. And I was like, either I wrote this joke thinking only Dan will like it, or you helped me write it. It's one of the two. But anyways, I digress. First comedy show tomorrow. I can't wait. I'm going to eat a dick.
Yup. Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, God.
CNI Studios. Shout out to Sean Mullins for the stage time.
Yeah, Sean Mullins is out there killing it. He has mics all over fucking town.
He's saving comedy.
Seriously is. He really
He's
is.
saving comedy in South Florida. He's helping to, at least in a major way. We see you, Sean.
We
You
love you.
adorable bastard.
We appreciate you and your fucking Hawaiian shirts and your backwards hats.
See, he's got such incredible work ethic. Like, I really wish I was a fat kid. And, like, I turned into this later. But I've
Okay.
just been, like, cute and hot my whole life. And it's just fucked me up.
This is your privilege.
Yes.
You're
Hot privilege.
too good
It's
looking.
not always cool. Like, especially, like, if you just get, a little off the rails, you don't really you lose control of your life for a while, it can be a bad thing.
Whoopsies.
So, yeah. Sean used to be fat as shit, and that's why he's got a great personality. And I have a pretty awful personality sometimes, most of the time. And it's because I've always been cute.
I think you need to get fat as shit. Go
Yeah.
get some $5 foot lungs. Get fat.
Yeah.
Could you physically get fat? Like, is it even?
It would take a lot of work.
Yeah, I feel like your
It would
genetics
take a lot of
don't
work and
let
time.
you.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think you would have to eat and consume to get like 50 pounds on you, of fat, not muscle?
I know how to do it. You gotta like eat a ton of sweets, and it fucks your metabolism up. And then you just eat a ton of horrible proteins and fats and carbs. A lot of carbs. A lot of goddamn carbs.
Pasta. You like
yeah,
pasta?
I would never stop eating pasta. It'd be cool to just be a food addict.
Maybe you could do like a eat, pray, love, and like find yourself again. You're not opposed to that idea, are you?
Yeah.
Mull it over.
I'm gonna be a born again
Virgin?
obese man.
Oh, okay. Well, then you'll definitely like
Morbidly obese.
essentially become a virgin again because no one's gonna fuck you.
We'll see. Yeah, well, especially because I'm not used to being fat, and like fat guys that have been like kind of struggled with weight their whole lives, they know how to develop. They've learned how to develop charm that gets them laid anyway.
Right.
And I don't. This is everything to me.
Yeah.
I would be shattered if I lost this.
You know it's gonna fall apart
yes,
one day, right?
I'm a fucking empty shell for person. There's nothing underneath here that could help me make it through if I were to suddenly become ugly or horribly disfigured or, just too overweight.
Well, if you ever live too long where you look ugly or you get in a car accident where you lose a limb or an eye, if you want me to be your person, I will make sure that you are euthanized and we'll fucking kill you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. That's what friends are for.
But you know how I want to go out? Let's not say it on the air, but you know how I want to go out.
Free.
All right.
Yeah, I got it. We got it.
Yep. We've talked about that.
We talk about it all the time.
Every time we see each other.
For
we go over each other. We go over each other's
wills.
euthanasia plans.
Yeah.
That's what friends are for.
Yeah. Hey, what are your thoughts on, were you just, and we have how we're going to do it. We're not going to, Dan's obviously going to go out with heroin. I'm going to go out with a lot of cocktails.
I just said don't say it on the air.
Oh.
Family member sees that, they're going to be upset.
Okay, I'm sorry, Mom. My mom.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dan. This is double bash.
Yeah. But, speaking of euthanasia, how are those kids in China doing? Get it?
That's the best joke.
That's the best
It's
joke.
the best joke. Never heard it before. It's the best joke. I don't know how you don't have a Netflix special
Thanks,
after that.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Well, I wanted to tell you about something about some pussy power. Do you want to hear about a little pussy power? Puss power?
Yeah, I do.
This woman, this lady,
Let's hear about a strong woman.
there's a strong woman. She
Mhm.
was the first woman to ever go to space and the ocean, the deepest part of the earth. I don't know, like some feet down. And she went to both. First woman ever to go to the outer space and the deepest part of the earth. What the fuck? Who made this woman? Is she crazy? And
What kind of ringing does she have in her ears?
yeah. And would you go to the ocean? I would not go to the bottom of the ocean.
I think I'd rather die in space.
Me too. That was kind of my question. So if
Yeah.
you had to pick which one to die in,
Space, because that'd be
Space.
cool.
and don't they give you like a little kill yourself pill, like in your pocket?
I always got one of those.
No, that's the
People don't
best
give me
joke.
enough credit for never chomping down on this bad boy because I've come so goddamn close.
They're just, you got that pill that's just sitting in
Yeah,
there.
it's always there.
Oh my god. Oh,
It's
man.
actually under my skin. I gotta cut it out with a razor blade, and it's time.
That's how you know. It's like Saw almost.
Yep.
It's your decision.
Yep.
Well, again, if you need me to harvest it for you, I am your gal. I got you, brother.
Okay.
We will get those youth. I will bring all the euthanasians. Come over. The mutes. Back to Cousin Viddy. They call them mutes, remember? No? All right, great.
No, I'm sorry. I was just thinking about euthanasia. Like, it'd be fucked up if euthanasia, like if it was actually spelled like that, and we came up with the term for like helping someone kill themselves, just as like referring to young people in China,
If they call it like youth in Europe.
Asia, yeah, youth in Europe.
I'm gonna do some youth. Yeah, when I get old, just make sure you youth in Europe, European me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Do
Like, like we're the kids in America. You got the euthanasia.
that. For the kids of euthanasia.
From the kids in America to the youth in Asia.
That's how we die, right there. If before you die, what's on your bucket list?
Maybe get
Some euthanasia.
killed, like just die
No.
in an orgy.
Oh.
Or no, I want to die having sex with Alison Brie. Maybe that'd be fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's so little. How do you think she'd kill you?
I don't care.
With like one of her rollerblades, just
She could just jump and like land her knee on like the center of my forehead.
just
I don't
fucking
care.
karate kick you right in the jaw.
Hmm. No, I don't know. I want to be
Is she your like #1 celebrity?
right now. I've been thinking she's very cute because I've been watching Community a little bit. She's on there.
She is.
Yes.
Mm.
I don't know. Just a catapult right into a brick wall, but like from unreasonably close.
But also like set an Olympic record or something.
Yeah,
like
like
you
the-
just fucking take it.
Or like the catapult like meets the wall, like when the catapult's at 180 degrees. Like I just have the catapult right up against the wall.
It's when the ocean meets the sky, we'll be
It's just like, hey,
sailing.
I love you guys.
And
Thanks
that's,
for everything.
That's how, Dan, that's your last comedy set.
And they go, oh, shit.
Euthanasia.
Yeah,
Out.
he's pieces. I don't know.
I feel like you have a very reasonable and attainable bucket list that we could do this.
Yeah. Like to go to Spain.
It's cool. I've been there before. I'll take you
I
there.
know. I'm jealous. I'm so jelly. I've never been out of the country, and that's why I'm white trash. So
So there you go.
don't you ever tell me no different.
You're right. You're fucking right.
No, I'm trash.
Do Did you like Chappelle's special or whatever the fuck it was? It wasn't a special.
I've only seen pieces. I got to sit down and watch the whole thing. But everyone kept sending. Not everyone kept sending me, but I had like 3 people send me the clip of him saying he hates Staten Island.
Yeah, he did.
But Hennessy Williams, shout out, was the first to send me it, and like we're laughing about that because I've like gone on rants to him before about like fuck Staten Island. Like,
you really do hate Staten Island.
Yeah, I've had like bad experiences there, and it's just stupid. It's the stupidest part of New York.
It's a trash barge, right?
Yeah, just like Bayonne. Both of those places smell like trash, but Staten Island's way worse, and it is only worth the Wu-Tang Clan, like Chappelle said. But I kind of felt insulted because he stole my bit. I've said exactly like when I heard him say it, I was like, oh, he stole my bit. Because I've said those exact words pretty much the way he said it. Very close paraphrase. So Chappelle, hey.
Hey, we're on to you.
Yep.
You stole Dan's fucking property.
He's
Seems
from
like.
D.C. anyway, so where the fuck does he get off making that joke?
That's true. That's like saying someone else's like mom's ugly. It's like
Mhm.
only I'm allowed to call my mom ugly. My
Yep.
mom's not ugly, by the way. I didn't mean that.
It's like people from. I would understand if like I was to shit on Rhode Island, and then people from Boston are like, hey,
Right.
what the fuck do you think you're doing?
Yeah. Like if you can't unless you've lived there before. You can't shit on it.
Yeah, so Chappelle, Dave Chappelle, at any time, because of you are a legend for sure. If you ever want, just no time frame, but just do the right thing, and
Give Dan his cut.
yeah, like no rush. It's like I'm not gonna boss you around. You're a fucking legend. You don't know who the fuck I am. You're never gonna see this, but just do the right thing, Dave Chappelle.
Yep.
You could all just say, do the right thing, and just admit that you stole that joke from me.
And at least give him a credit in the.
Yep.
in the
And
bit.
you stole that joke from me, and you also have no right to say it. Well done, you said it well. You're a great performer, but that's some hacky bullshit, Dave Chappelle. You stole a joke from me.
That's the second. Well, obviously Chappelle being a more famous comic, that's the second pretty famous comic that's stolen your joke.
Yeah, I had another joke stolen from me, but I'm not going to talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. It's very close
There's
to
no
home.
reason to talk about it. I'm just flattered.
Woo! Have you been writing a lot?
Not a lot, but I have written a couple jokes that I can't wait to try.
Yeah. Are you gonna do them tomorrow?
I'm going to change the world.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm going to try them tomorrow.
You forgot you had a fucking mic tomorrow until I told you.
Shut up.
He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, yeah. Yeah, no.
No, I remember everything going on in my life always.
Do you think most people are doing their old bits, new bits, or a combination of both? Also, I'm asking as advice. I would like some, please.
You know what? Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Who cares?
No, I just.
I'm
like,
kidding.
I
I'm
just
kidding.
like to
No,
know.
I'm doing new bits for sure.
All
I'm
new
trying-
bits?
I tried a couple new bits when I did Sean's room, the spot in Wynwood, and most of them didn't go well. So I'm not going to probably try those again. I haven't been like beefing those up or anything, but then I wrote a couple bits since that I want to try.
And you're just doing new bits.
No,
Like you're not. Are you?
I'm going to work in my other material too. I'm going to probably, the smart way to do it is just close to
Mhm.
open
Open
strong,
strong,
end strong,
strong,
put your new
mhm.
shit in the middle.
Mhm.
Yup.
Are you still gonna? I've actually been meaning to ask you this question. This is a legit question. Are you going to still like? Sometimes you open, or you say in the beginning, where you say, I'm sorry, you say it at the end when you say it's been a real white privilege to perform for you. One of my favorite Dan Castle
I think it'd
lines.
be funnier now.
I was thinking that too. I almost think it's gonna be like hit harder.
Yeah. Yep, because now everyone's heard that word.
Yeah, and
a
it's
lot
like
of people
so
didn't even
pervasive
really,
right now,
talk about that word.
dude.
I hope so. That's like my grand plan is that like that's going to be the name of my album. It's a white privilege to be here, and it's just the story of
Oh, it's so good.
how it's like it's a pun, and like it is a white privilege for me to be here right now. I wouldn't be alive if I were white, and we're like in prison or just
Right.
dead
True.
from the stupid ass wannabe lifestyle I tried to live for a little while.
No, you're like a case study. You're a legit case study of white
Yes,
privilege.
yes.
Yeah,
So-
and it's good at least you acknowledge that. And as a comic, you're doing what you should be doing,
Yep.
which is fucking making fun of it, making fun of yourself.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try a joke about how my sister was possessed and we had to get an exorcism. I'm trying to get away from sex jokes and like relationship jokes,
Yeah.
things that like identify me so much as a female. I
Right.
just want to talk about, and again, like that's always going to be a place I go to because I think men also talk about sex and relationships. It just for some reason as a woman it sounds, I don't know, it sounds more like I don't know. So it seems like you're not supposed to do it as much. But anyways, so I'm trying to weave in some like other things that are not. But every time I go to write a joke, last night I was writing, And it always,
do some things
it
that don't
always
remind
goes
the
that
audience of
way.
your gender and your sex.
Yeah, gender, sex, or because I don't want to be known as a female comic. I just want to be a comic. I want to be undeniably good. I don't want to be just a female in the lineup because they needed a female.
Right. Of course.
So I know, and also too, I've gotten you don't want all your jokes to be about just being a woman because you're also splitting your audience in half. That's just like going up there and talking about politics. Sure, you can do it sometimes, but it shouldn't be your whole shtick, right? So I'm trying to like incorporate other things that are just non-gendered about me. Don't talk about like things from my female perspective, but it is hard. Again, like I was writing last night and I thought of some funny bits, but I was like, these are terrible. Like they're like funny jokes, but I can't. I'm just following back. It's just easy for me to write that way, and I have to force myself to use that other part of my brain because I have it. I mean, I have so many family funny stories and things like that. I just don't know, I guess, how to craft those jokes as well yet.
We all have things that we're trying to avoid when it comes to not being a lazy writer.
Yeah.
I'm trying to avoid shocking the people by saying I suck dick or something.
That is also one of my favorite jokes. You say,
Yeah, I do those, and a lot of people love them, but I don't want to.
But again, I think you can put that in there, and then Bob and weave
yeah,
out of it,
it's too much. It's not. Shouldn't be the meat. It should be a garnish on the whole meal.
It's a great way. Just a little zhuzh, a little zhuzh, like that salt man.
Yep. Gay shit should be the garnish for my act. It should not be the meal.
Blowjobs and
it never
anal
works
should
when it's
be
the main course.
appetizer
Yeah.
and then the dessert, but your fucking entree should be something else.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna send you some jokes. Help me write them. Just kidding.
No, I like that because Zach B actually like texted me like a bit he's trying to work out, and like for just a few notes, and then after giving him notes, I thought of a joke. And yep.
Yes, it's always the best way to learn is to teach, right? I don't know.
Those who can't do teach.
Something like that. Yep. Yep. That's why I run a brothel, and I'm not running a brothel anymore. Yep. I'm trying to.
And that's why I teach a rape prevention class. I can't prevent my own rape, but I could teach other people.
and that's also falls along if you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I could never save myself, I'm all.
Might as well save some.
Ever the martyr, me.
Hurt people, people.
Yep, can't.
That's what they say. But some good news. You want a little good news? A little spice?
None.
All right.
All right, fine, go.
Well, what I was just gonna say
Is this another sandwich announcement?
No, we're done with the fucking sandwiches, okay? I'll let you know when Lobster Fest comes around, you fucking dick.
Lobster Fest.
Yeah. Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Endless shrimp.
Can I tell you something real quick that's a true story?
Okay.
And right before the...
I'd rather you lie to me.
Okay, right before the pandemic happened, I was in Miami with Matt Ross and Charlie, and I was on stage, and I blinked. I was at Sweet Caroline's, and I don't know why, but for some reason, this was my crowd work. I went... Who here has been eating Cheddar Bay biscuits?
It's pretty good.
I would have never laughed so hard.
I would have laughed pretty hard if I saw that. Yeah.
And Matt and Charlie onto the stairs, like, hey, who here is eating Cheddar Bay biscuits? This is the most random, like, actually I know because it was Lobster Fest.
Okay.
And I don't go to Red Lobster, but I sometimes fantasize about it. And Cheddar Bay biscuits, I haven't had one in a decade, but I still think of you.
I'll inevitably find myself back in a Red Lobster again, but I haven't been in a long time because I went on Mother's Day one year, like a couple of years ago, and I got the Fisherman's Feast, and it's like just everything, and fucking I got the shit so bad. I must have gotten like iodine poisoning or something. Yeah. Maybe
it was who's eating those cheddar. So yeah, if you ever see me
I
go
should
on
have
stage,
ate more cheddar biscuits to clog myself up.
Just fucking get it right up there. But yeah, who's eating Cheddar Bay biscuits is now my go-to crowd work. And that's going to be the name of my album.
There you
Who's
go.
eating Cheddar Bay biscuits? We're definitely going to win an EGOT, both of us.
Yep.
Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony.
Yeah, I can't wait to win all those awards.
Speaking of awards and things that were won, Supreme Court case for the LGBTQ community, can't talk. They got no longer to be discriminated in the workplace, can't be fired, discriminated on the basis of their sexual orientation. So, woo, that's pretty good news.
It's crazy to think that just wasn't a law.
I honestly thought that was 100% my first fucking thought. I go, wait,
That's just a law? Okay.
You guys are still like trans, like this is happening? Like,
yeah.
It's crazy to me. And I thought the same thing. I was like, I can't believe that's just how stupid we are. That's our cis privilege.
Yeah, that was just the honor system forever.
Yeah.
We're hoping your employer won't.
The decision was an affirmation of an existing law.
On the basis of sex, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, bitch, don't fuck with me. I know my shit,
There you
okay?
go.
And what they were able to do is that precedent was on the basis of sex, but sex and gender you can differentiate, and so they took
They
that
changed sex
and they
to
made it
the
a
way you
sexual
fuck.
orientation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there you go. So that
They
is your
redacted
history.
sex, covered it up in Sharpie.
If you ever
The
want
way
to,
you fuck with
way-
just a K, not a C.
and who you fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You can work here. Come to this bank. Work at Starbucks. Work wherever you want. I
Yeah.
just didn't know that was a problem, and I'm glad that it no longer is. So
Yeah.
shout out, congratulations,
course.
Earth, for doing one fucking good thing this fucking week,
Good
which you
job.
should have done probably 20 years ago. But we'll give you the kudos for now.
Good
But
job,
also,
America.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg is just my lady. I love her. If you ever want to watch a good movie, it's called On the Basis of Sex, and it's a little snapshot of her life, and it kind of talks about this case. It's really interesting. I highly recommend it. Or Ruth Bader Ginsburg, RBG. They have a documentary on it on CNN, also very interesting. If you want to just get high and just learn about one of the coolest, baddest bitches that's ever lived, and who wears doilies, okay?
Was it doily?
I'm not sure if that's what it's called, but she wears like a little lace thing underneath her robe always. They're like little inserts she has. She has a little pizzazz and fashion to it.
Yeah, it's
Does-
good to keep a little lace on you, ladies.
That's right. Little lace panties, little lace doily.
Always keep a little bit of lace on your flesh.
Yeah, because she wasn't just, fighting for women's rights. And, I still want to be objectified a little bit, so let's put a little lace on.
Yep.
I don't think that. All right, well, let's close this out with, what's making you come, Dan? Everything?
The word doily. I don't know. It's making me go.
What's making me come? What's making you go?
What's making me go?
And
I don't
come
know. Do you want
hard.
to go first? Because do you know? I might
I
have to
was just going to say, it's Father's Day on Sunday, so I just want to say all
Right.
the dads out there are making me come. My dad in particular, we always give him shout-outs, but you know him, you love him. Jimmy Wood.
That daddy energy's arising.
Oof. Follow my dad on Insta, you guys. He keeps asking me to get followers for him. So.
Now that you say that, yeah.
It's at Jimmy Wood Drums, because he's a drummer.
Yep.
But Dad, I love you. Happy Father's Day. You every day make me come. Thank
There
you, Dad.
go. Yeah, that's what I was hoping you'd say. You're making me come, Dad.
Making me come, Papa.
You're
Thank
making
you.
me come, Dad.
Daddy, thank you. I'm so proud of me.
What's making me come is that Father's Day's making you come.
I'm glad.
That's good. I just busted a huge ass mess in my shorts.
Woo! Gotta go clean that up. All right. Well, Sunday, you want to come see me at the Improv for Father's Day?
Fuck, man, no.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
you
okay.
should
No,
come
I'm
support
down.
your
I'm
comics
down to come.
in the
I'm down to
Improv.
come. I'm down.
Yes, I will. Comedy's back.
I'll come hang out.
So show on Sunday at the Improv. New faces. Say my name at the door to get in. I have other dates.
You're
in
my
July.
canary in the coal mine. If you don't contract the virus,
And die from it. I might contract it.
I'll do it the month after because we have the same exact immune system and the same DNA.
We are the same person.
Yep.
Just this is same egg, just split in half.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll be there on Sunday. Also follow me at Stephanie Wood on Instagram, the ProblemAddict Podcast on Instagram at ProblemAddict Podcast. You can find Dan.
Dan Caso Boy, all one word. Dan Cat DANCASOBOY. Dan Caso Boy on
Find him.
Instagram. That's the only thing I really use.
And
The
then
Snapchat is for
losers.
just my paid subscribers and that get a little something extra.
And your international fans.
My family and friends.
That's right. All right. Well, it's been fun. Thank you guys. Catch us next week and
Dan
every
Caso
week.
on YouTube. Sorry.
Dan Caso on YouTube. ProblemAddict Podcast.
ProblemAddict Podcast
Tuesday,
on YouTube. And
8 p.m.
Yep.
Check us out.
This has
Follow
been
us.
fun.
SoundCloud.
I like the studio.
YouTube.
This is cool.
Thank you, Gonzo. Thank you, Dan.
Yeah, thank you,
Stephanie.
Gonzo. Thank you.
See you guys later.
All right.
ProblemAddict's out.
Bye.
Bye.